Fingers on buzzers!
Do it.
Let's do it.
How's it going, YouTube? It's Undying up, bringing you another Throwback Thursday, and in today's Throwback Thursday I bring you a figure I reviewed back when it first released. I thought I'd do a re-review, so to speak, or a look back at it. In fact, I might start doing a series of a look back at X, and basically it's just videos I've done previously. So maybe Throwback Thursdays will be figures I've got from years ago, and then a look back at will be figures I've already reviewed ages and ages ago, but I want to do a more modern version with my new opinions, if I have any, or just better looking video, because a lot of my videos are like 720p. My voice doesn't sound as good because I was a lot younger and also had a worse mic, and just, yeah, the photos were just not up to snuff of what I like to do nowadays. So enough rambling aside, this is the PX Hellboy Amun and Rama. So taking a closer look, this is of course the movie Hellboy, not the Ron Perlman one, the David Harbour one. And I gotta say, even though the film isn't very well received, I think David Harbour did a good Hellboy, just unfortunately he wasn't in a good film. Kinda reminds me of Peter Capaldi's Doctor, where he was a really good doctor, he just had a lot of horrendous episodes, so they couldn't really show it off, so to speak. But they've got all the details, like the rosemary. No, is it called a rosemary? I forgot what it's called now. The prayer beads, I can't remember what they're called. And then the runes on the belt, or pouches I should say, and then the holster. And he does come with a horseshoe. I can't remember why that's there, but I've just put that there, the storage. Oh, it's to fight the weird pig creature thing in the film. If you haven't seen the film, I'm going to sound absolutely insane right now. But yeah, it's like a weird pig monster thing, and he uses the iron because the pig is scared of iron? I can't remember. A really nice sculpt to the Fist of Doom. Or is it Hand of Doom? I can't remember what it's called. I think it's called the Fist of Doom. I keep getting like fluff all over the jeans, or pants I should say, because they're more like cargo pants. And the boots are a nice design. Actually get it lined up so the laces are how they're supposed to be. A nice like mud on it, and the coat's nicely tailored, and also nicely weathered. Not weathered, sorry, wired. And the tail is on a bendy wire, but you don't want to bend it too much because you'll end up ripping the plastic. So it comes with a neutral head expression. Head expression? Neutral expression head sculpt with the sanded down horns. He comes with this more gritting teeth, long head sculpt, which is actually a bit different than I initially thought. I didn't realise that this one doesn't actually have the ponytail at the back, because of course you can remove the ponytail, sorry, you can remove the hair. I've got some blue tack in there just to keep it secure. To add the flaming crown, which is how I have him always displayed on my shelf. And then you get the very cool big horns, because in the film he picks up the sword. I can't remember if it's Excalibur, if that's just mixing genres. I can't remember what they call the sword. But there he is with like the King of Hell look, and it shows like a little vision of him ruling over a destroyed Earth, and it does look really cool, to be fair. But yeah, that is evil Hellboy, so to speak. Then he comes with his, it's not his big baby, because that's the massive one. I can't remember what they call this gun, but it's pretty cool. It's the chamber rotates. Don't know if you can see that very well. Pretty standard detail, but looks good. And although it doesn't come with a muzzle effect, I often use the shotgun muzzle effect because his revolver is supposed to be like a really hefty, high caliber gun, so it would fire high caliber rounds, so it would look more like this instead of the standard Mezco bullet effect. He then comes with a fisted Fist of Doom. That sounds so weird. Is it Hand of Doom? I can't remember. And a gripping fist. Nicely weathered. They are, which is quite crazy, really similarly damaged, so to speak. So they've tried to copy the indents, which is a very, very cool detail. Then comes with a trigger finger hand for the left hand, a fist hand for the left hand, a gripping hand for the left hand, a t-shirt which is an absolute bitch to put on and off, so I'm going to keep it off as I always do, although I do want to get a normal version of Hellboy in the future, so I can have one t-shirt look and one, it's not a t-shirt, and one shirtless look. He then comes with the aforementioned sword, which is surprisingly over time never bent or warped that much. It's still very, very much straight, which is pretty cool. Like decent detail, just a plain gold really, with a kind of like black wash on the blade. And then of course you need to have the fire on the sword, so that slides down and holds really nicely and looks bloody badass. This is how I always have him displayed, holding the flaming sword, because why wouldn't you? It just looks so cool. Now onto the extra accessories I have for him. I've got this really cool head sculpt by Soul Reaver Customs on Instagram. I can't remember if he still does stuff, but hopefully he does, because his work is fantastic. This is printed by him and painted by me, and it's the Ron Perlman look. Is that chipped or is that dirt? Unfortunately I'm going to need to do some touch-ups because there's paint chip there and on the chin. I love the cigar in his mouth, it's a very cool detail. And again, need to paint touch up this, but this is his Amun Rama head sculpt from the first film. I think he gets the long horns after talking to Rasputin. Again, just really like the look of this. And although it's not accurate, because obviously different film, it looks really good on the body. On to random size comparisons. Here he is, the SH Figure Arts Mandalorian Season 3 Mandalorian, and on the right hand side we have the Mafex Mandalorian. That's not Mandalorian. Mafex the Batman with a Muff Toys SH Figure Arts upgrade. So I hope you enjoyed today's a look back at. Please hit the like button if you did, and a dislike if you didn't. Enjoy the photos at the end, and I'll catch you in the next video. Peace. And that is the sound of my dog come barreling through my room. Hello, Loki.
She's ashamed. What have I become? What have I done? I spoke to the devil today, and he swears he's not to blame. And I understood, 'cause I feel